Alex rides on a boat to Edwards Island alongside her friend Ren and newly acquired stepbrother Jonas. They arrive on the abandoned island to meet up for a yearly high school party, but only two other people have showed up, including Clarissa, Alex's older brother Michael's ex-girlfriend who obviously hates Alex, and Nona, Clarissa's best friend and Ren's crush. During the party, Clarissa reveals that Michael had died a while back, which caused Alex's parents to divorce. After Clarissa's outburst, Ren, Jonas, and Alex go to explore some of the haunted rumors of the island. While doing so, Alex accidentally opens a strange portal by tuning in the radio she had brought along. Alex and Jonas are sucked into the portal, waking up on the opposite side of the island. Dazed and confused, the pair goes to the island radio tower to call for help, but they realize that the radio doesn't call out. They do get emergency transmissions from both Ren and Clarissa, telling the pair where they are. On the way to grab Ren, the pair find themselves getting caught in a time loop where Alex keeps going back to where they started, while also hearing strange voices over the radio. Alex eventually breaks the loop, but also learns that only she experiences the time loop, so she has to tell Jonas every time it occurs. They go through a couple more time loops before finding a possessed Ren, where one of the spirits warns them that the group can't escape before leaving his body. They tell Ren to go wait at the comm tower, and the pair moves on to find Clarissa. Along the way, they also find Nona and tell her to go to the tower. When they get to the facility Clarissa called from, Alex is able to see a split image of herself inside of a mirror, warning her not to let Jonas talk to his mom. Alex is confused, but the reflection leaves once Jonas reaches her. As the pair continue into the facility, Jonas gets possessed, and the spirits have Alex learn that they're actually the 97 souls that were killed during World War II. Their submarine had been shot down by friendly fire, which caused the experimental nuclear reactor they had on board to implode as they sank, which also caused the crew to essentially get caught in a strange time loop void. The spirits end up letting the couple go, and they're able to find Clarissa, but get stuck in another time loop. Alex is able to break it, but a possessed Clarissa ends up jumping out of the window. Dazed once again, the pair gets back to the tower, where Ren and Jonas have a blame game. Alex basically tells them to shut up, and the group goes to escape the island, planning to use a rich resident's boat, Maggie Adler, but we'll get to her in a minute. As they get access to the gates to get into the house, Alex gets a warning from the spirits, revealing that she and Clarissa blame Alex for Michael's death, since he had died drowning after Alex begged him to take her swimming one last time before he moved out. Alex also sees another reflection of herself, wanting her to tell Michael not to leave. The group gets into the home, finding Clarissa already inside, and Alex explores the house, learning that Maggie had actually been the reason the submarine was accidentally shot down, misinterpreting his signal. Driven by guilt, Maggie and her friend Anna learn that the passengers had not actually died and tried freeing them from the void, but when they open the portal and talk with one of the spirits, Henry, they try to possess Anna, sucking her into the void and killing her on accident. Maggie ended up running away and decided to buy the rights to the island to keep tourists from getting involved with the spirits. Maggie also learned that she could use the radio on the other side of the portal to close it, but died before even trying, just 3 days before Alex actually arrived on the island. Alex returns to the crew but sees them all lying unconscious with a possessed Clarissa. She tells Alex that they plan on using all their bodies to finally leave the island, but that possession takes until dawn. They leave with Clarissa, and the group decides to go back to the cave and open the portal, following through with Maggie's plan. But the cave entrance is closed, so they'll have to go open an old bomb shelter. They get the bunker open and go to open the portal, sucking Alex inside and leaving everyone else. Once inside, the spirits offer to take only Clarissa again, but Alex refuses to leave her, instead deciding to close the portal from inside, saving her friends but getting stuck in the void with the ghost forever. Once inside the void, Alex finds herself walking around the island where she sees an older version of herself, and she starts warning her on how to change her life, revealing that the split images during the game were actually just a future version of herself. She then loops into the past where she asks Michael not to leave. Everything fades away, and she ends up waking up on the boat leaving Edwards Island with everyone on board, including Michael. They discuss how everything had happened, but instead of Jonas teaming up with Alex, it was instead Michael, and Jonas was just a new friend of the group. They leave the island and go on with their lives, and Alex and Jonas eventually become
good friends. Alex rides on a boat to Edwards Island alongside her friend Ren and newly acquired stepbrother Jonas.
Only this time, Alex feels a strange sense of deja vu. This time, while in one of the time loops, Alex is able to activate a radio in the bomb shelter where she sends out an SOS for herself to never come to the island. Now having the knowledge from some of Maggie Adler's diary, when confronting the spirits at the inn, Alex is able to plead with Henry, one of the spirits, who agrees to not possess anybody else, accepting their fate being stuck in the island and allowing the group to leave freely. As Alex leaves, the spirit also warns her that she'll be back, since she's also stuck in the same loop as them. Alex and her friends leave on the boat, with Alex and Clarissa's relationship beginning to repair after all this time. Alex decides to go to a local
college instead of going out of town. Alex rides on a boat to Edwards Island alongside her friend Ren and newly acquired stepbrother Jonas.
As the loop begins to repeat itself, we see another version of Alex in front of a market with Ren and Jonas, waiting for a ride to the boat. When Alex plays a song on the radio, her voice cuts through, warning Alex not to go on the island. While she's confused, Ren thinks that Alex set up the recording to freak the group out and not go to the island. She protests this, but he says it's fine and instead suggests to go get pizza since nobody would be at the party anyway. The group leaves, preventing this universe's Alex from getting involved with the loop.